10 clear signs Libra is entering a new phase of alignment. There are certain moments in life, Libra, when the scattered pieces of who you are begin to converge into a single unified expression of your truest self. That convergence is happening now. The signs are everywhere, if you know where to look, and what you are about to hear may confirm what you have already been sensing in the quietest chambers of your heart. Sign 1. The first clear sign that you are entering a new phase of alignment is a growing inability to tolerate anything that feels false. This is not something you chose to develop. It happened to you almost overnight, like a switch that was flipped deep inside your consciousness. Suddenly, the social niceties that once felt natural now feel hollow. The polite evasions that once came so easily now stick in your throat. The carefully maintained facades that you and everyone around you have been wearing for years now feel suffocating and absurd. This is your alignment speaking, Libra. When you begin to come into alignment with your true self, everything that is out of alignment becomes painfully obvious. It is like putting on prescription glasses for the first time and suddenly seeing every crack in the wall, every speck of dust, every imperfection that was invisible before. The inauthenticity that surrounds you has always been there. You just could not see it clearly until your own alignment began to shift. This new clarity can be uncomfortable, especially for someone who values harmony as deeply as you do. You may find yourself biting your tongue more often, struggling to participate in conversations that feel meaningless, pulling away from situations that require you to pretend. But this discomfort is not a problem. It is a compass. It is showing you with crystal clarity what belongs in your new phase and what does not. The things that feel false are the things that need to be released. The things that feel true are the things that need to be embraced. And your ability to distinguish between the two with such precision and such certainty is one of the clearest signs that your alignment is not just beginning, it is already well underway. Sign 2. The second sign is something you may have noticed in your body before you noticed it in your mind. A new kind of physical energy is moving through you. An energy that feels different from anything you have experienced in recent years. Not the manic, scattered energy of stress, and not the heavy, sluggish energy of depression. This is something else entirely. It is a clean, clear, purposeful energy that rises up from somewhere deep within you and makes you want to move, to create, to act, to engage with life in a way that feels both urgent and joyful. You may have felt it first thing in the morning, that rare and wonderful sensation of waking up not because you had to but because something inside you was eager to begin the day. Or you may have felt it in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, a sudden surge of vitality that came out of nowhere and transformed a mundane moment into something charged with possibility. This physical energy is your body's response to the alignment that is taking place at every level of your being. When your thoughts, your feelings, your values, and your actions are all moving in the same direction, your body responds by releasing stored energy that was previously tied up in the friction of misalignment. It is like a car that has been driving with the parking brake on finally having that brake released. Suddenly, the same engine produces dramatically more power, not because the engine has changed but because the resistance has been removed. That is what is happening inside you, Libra. The resistance is being removed. Sign 3. The third sign of your new alignment is a remarkable shift in the quality of your sleep and your dreams. You may have noticed that your sleep patterns are changing, that you are falling asleep more easily or waking up at unusual hours with a mind that is active and alert rather than groggy and resistant. Your dreams may be more vivid than usual, more narrative, more meaningful, carrying messages and symbols that linger in your waking consciousness and demand interpretation. This is your subconscious mind processing the massive shift that is taking place within you. During waking hours, your conscious mind is doing its part, sorting through new ideas, releasing old patterns, integrating new understandings. But the deeper work, the foundational restructuring of your inner architecture, happens while you sleep. Your subconscious is rearranging the furniture of your psyche, creating space for the new while respectfully honoring the old, building the internal infrastructure that will support the aligned life you are stepping into. The dreams that accompany this process are not random. They are blueprints. They are previews of the person you are becoming and the life you are creating. Pay attention to them, Libra. Write them down if you can. The images and stories that visit you in the night carry wisdom that your daytime mind cannot access on its own. And they are showing you things about yourself and your future that are both beautiful and significant. Sign 4. The fourth sign is a subtle but profound change in what captures your attention. The things that used to fascinate you are losing their hold, while new subjects, new interests, new areas of inquiry are lighting up your curiosity like stars appearing in a darkening sky. Perhaps you have found yourself drawn to topics you never would have explored before. Philosophy, spirituality, the mysteries of consciousness, the nature of time, the meaning of existence. Perhaps you have lost interest in news and gossip and social comparisons that once consumed hours of your mental energy. Perhaps you have noticed a growing appetite for silence, for depth, for the kind of engagement with life that goes beneath the surface and touches something eternal. This shift in attention is not random. It is your alignment recalibrating your focus, turning your gaze away from what is trivial and toward what is essential. As you come into alignment with your deepest self, your attention naturally gravitates toward the things that feed that self, things of substance, beauty, meaning, and truth. And the things that once held your attention but contributed nothing to your growth simply fall away, not because you rejected them but because you outgrew them. This is one of the most liberating aspects of alignment, the way it simplifies your life by naturally eliminating the noise and amplifying the signal. Sign 5. The fifth sign is a new relationship with your own emotions. For much of your life, Libra, you have managed your emotions with great skill and even greater effort. You have learned to present a calm, balanced exterior regardless of what was happening inside. To process your feelings privately and present only the polished result to the world. But now something is changing. You are beginning to allow your emotions to be more visible, more immediate, more raw. Not in an uncontrolled or destructive way, but in an honest way that lets others see what you are actually feeling rather than what you think they want to see. This new emotional transparency might feel risky, even dangerous, for someone who has invested so heavily in maintaining an image of composure. But it is actually one of the healthiest and most powerful things you can do. Because when you allow your emotions to flow naturally, without the constant interference of management and editing, they become a source of information and energy, rather than a source of stress and suppression. You begin to feel more alive, more present, more connected to your own experience. And the people around you begin to feel more connected to you, because they can finally sense the real person behind the polished exterior. This emotional alignment is one of the most important aspects of the broader alignment you are experiencing. When your outer expression matches your inner reality, when what people see is what you actually feel, you create the conditions for genuine intimacy, authentic connection, and real harmony. Sign 6. The sixth sign is a growing sense of your own authority. Not authority over others, but authority over your own life. You are beginning to reclaim the power that you have spent years distributing to other people, other opinions, other priorities. You are beginning to make decisions based on what you know to be right for you, rather than on what others expect or approve of. This reclamation of personal authority is one of the most significant aspects of your alignment, because it touches everything. When you own your authority, every choice you make becomes more intentional, more powerful, more aligned with your genuine desires and values. You stop deferring to others out of habit and start consulting yourself first. You stop seeking permission and start trusting your own judgment. You stop asking what you should do and start asking what you want to do. This is not selfishness. This is sovereignty. And it is the natural result of a Libra, who has finally come into alignment with their own truth. For so long, you distributed your power so evenly among everyone around you that there was very little left for yourself. But now the balance is shifting. You are learning that the most important equilibrium is not between you and others, but between all the different parts of yourself. When you are in balance within yourself, your relationships with others naturally find their own healthy balance. But it starts with you. It always starts with you. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Sign 7. The seventh sign manifests in the realm of your physical environment. You may have noticed a sudden, urgent desire to change your surroundings, to rearrange furniture, to declutter, to bring more beauty and order into your living space. This impulse is not just about aesthetics, although your Libra love of beauty is certainly part of it. It is about creating an external environment that mirrors the internal alignment you are experiencing. Your outer world is trying to catch up with your inner world, and the first place this manifests is in your immediate physical space. You may find yourself getting rid of possessions that no longer reflect who you are. Clothes that do not feel like you anymore. Decorations that belong to a previous version of your life. Items that carry the energy of old memories you are ready to release. And in their place, you may feel drawn to objects, colors, textures, and arrangements that resonate with the person you are becoming rather than the person you used to be. This environmental alignment is important, Libra. Your physical space affects your energy, your mood, your creativity, and your sense of well-being far more than most people realize. When your environment is in alignment with your inner state, it supports and amplifies that state. When it is out of alignment, it creates friction and resistance that can slow your progress without you even realizing it. Trust the impulse to reshape your surroundings. It is your alignment expressing itself in the most tangible physical way possible. Sign 8. The 8th sign is a shift in the way you experience time itself. You may have noticed that time seems to be behaving differently lately. Some moments stretch and expand, giving you a sense of spaciousness and presence that makes you feel as though you have all the time in the world. Other moments compress and accelerate, rushing past in a blur that leaves you wondering where the hours went. This fluctuation in your experience of time is not your imagination. It is a perceptual shift that occurs when your consciousness begins to align with a deeper, more fundamental rhythm than the one measured by clocks and calendars. You are beginning to operate on what might be called soul time, a rhythm that is governed not by external schedules but by internal readiness. Things happen when you are ready for them to happen, not a moment before and not a moment after. And because your readiness is accelerating, because your alignment is bringing you into a state of openness and receptivity that you have rarely experienced before, events and opportunities are beginning to arrive with a precision and a timing that feels almost supernatural. This is not supernatural, Libra. It is simply natural in the deepest sense of the word. It is the natural result of a being coming into alignment with its own true nature and with the larger rhythms of the universe. When you are aligned, you are in sync with the flow of life itself, and that synchronization produces experiences of timing and coincidence that seem miraculous but are actually just the normal functioning of a properly aligned consciousness. Sign 9. The 9th sign is perhaps the most tender and the most intimate. It is a new capacity for self-compassion that is emerging from the deepest part of your being. For most of your life, you have been kind to others and harsh with yourself. You have forgiven others easily while holding yourself to impossible standards. You have offered grace to everyone except the one person who needed it most. But something is softening within you now. The inner critic, that relentless voice that has pointed out every flaw and magnified every mistake, is growing quieter. And in its place, a gentler voice is emerging. A voice that speaks to you the way you have always spoken to the people you love. With kindness, with understanding, with the deep, unwavering compassion that recognizes imperfection not as a failure, but as a fundamental and beautiful aspect of being human. This self-compassion is not weakness. It is the strongest thing you have ever done, because it requires you to do the one thing that has always been the hardest for you: to treat yourself with the same grace you give so freely to others. And as this self-compassion takes root, as it grows from a fragile seedling into a strong and sturdy tree, it will transform every aspect of your life. Your decisions will be guided by love rather than fear. Your relationships will be fueled by fullness rather than emptiness. Your creativity will flow from abundance rather than scarcity. Self-compassion is the soil in which alignment grows best. And the fact that this soil is becoming richer and deeper within you right now is one of the clearest signs that your alignment is genuine and lasting. Sign 10. The 10th and final sign is the simplest and perhaps the most profound of all. It is a feeling that has been growing inside you for weeks, maybe months. A feeling that defies easy description, but that you recognize immediately when you tune into it. It is a feeling of rightness, a sense that despite all the uncertainty and all the change and all the upheaval, something in your life is clicking into place. Something is finally, after years of searching and struggling and wondering, beginning to feel right. Not perfect, not complete, not finished, but right, like a key sliding into a lock it was made for. Like a note finding its place in a melody, like a Libra finding her balance, not the forced, effortful balance of the past, but the natural, organic, effortless balance that comes from being exactly who you are in exactly the place you belong. This feeling of rightness is the sum total of all the other signs. It is what happens when the inability to tolerate falsehood and the new physical energy and the vivid dreams and the shifted attention and the emotional transparency and the personal authority and the environmental reshaping and the altered experience of time and the emerging self-compassion all come together into a single unified experience. It is alignment itself, felt not as an abstract concept but as a living, breathing, pulsating reality in the center of your chest. Trust this feeling, Libra. It is the truest thing you have ever felt. It is the universe's confirmation that you are on the right path, moving in the right direction, becoming the right person, at exactly the right time. Sign 11. There is something I want to add to these 10 signs, something that ties them all together and gives them context. The alignment you are experiencing is not just about you as an individual. It is part of a larger alignment that is taking place on a scale you cannot fully comprehend. You are being brought into harmony not just with yourself, but with the broader currents of energy and intention that are flowing through the universe at this particular moment in time. You are being synchronized with a larger plan, a grander design, a more magnificent purpose than anything your individual mind could conceive. And the reason this is happening to you specifically, the reason you are experiencing these signs and not someone else, is because you possess a unique combination of qualities that is needed right now. Your gift for balance in a world that is off-kilter. Your capacity for seeing beauty in a world that is often ugly. Your instinct for fairness in a world that is frequently unjust. Your ability to hold space for opposing truths in a world that insists on taking sides. These qualities are not just nice to have. They are essential. They are the exact medicine the world needs at this exact moment. And the alignment you are stepping into is the process by which that medicine is being prepared for delivery. You, Libra, are becoming the most potent version of yourself precisely because the world needs that potency right now. Some people watch. Others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting. It's about moving. Sign 12. As the alignment deepens, you will begin to notice something extraordinary happening with synchronicities. Not just occasional meaningful coincidences but a constant, almost overwhelming stream of them. Numbers that keep appearing. Songs that play at precisely the right moment. Words from strangers that answer questions you had only been asking silently. These synchronicities are the universe's way of winking at you, of letting you know that the alignment is real, and that you are being watched over and guided with extraordinary care. Do not dismiss these moments as randomness. They are anything but random. They are evidence of a profound interconnectedness between your inner state and the outer world, evidence that the boundaries between internal and external are far more permeable than you have been taught to believe. When you are in alignment, the world responds to you differently. It becomes more cooperative, more supportive, more generous. Not because the world has changed, but because your relationship to it has changed. You are no longer fighting against the current. You are flowing with it. And when you flow with the current of life rather than against it, miracles become not just possible but commonplace. Sign 13. The alignment you are entering is also reshaping your relationship with the past. Old memories that once carried pain are beginning to settle into a new context, a context of understanding and acceptance that transforms their meaning without erasing their reality. You are not forgetting what happened. You are not pretending it did not hurt, but you are seeing it from a higher vantage point, a perspective that reveals how every painful experience contributed to the person you are today, and how the person you are today is exactly the person who is needed for what comes next. This reframing of the past is one of the most healing aspects of alignment. It does not change what happened, but it changes what it means. And when the meaning changes, the emotional charge changes with it. The anger softens into understanding. The grief mellows into gratitude. The bitterness transforms into wisdom. And suddenly, the past is no longer a weight you are dragging behind you. It is a foundation you are standing on. Solid, stable, strong enough to support whatever you choose to build upon it. Sign 14. There is one more dimension of alignment that we need to explore before we close, and it is perhaps the most practical one. Your relationship with money and material resources is shifting in ways that directly reflect the inner alignment you are experiencing. You may have noticed a new clarity about your finances, a new sense of what you truly need versus what you merely want, a new confidence in your ability to provide for yourself and to attract the resources necessary for the life you are creating. This financial alignment is not about becoming wealthy in the conventional sense, although it may include that. It is about developing a healthy, balanced, anxiety-free relationship with material abundance. It is about understanding that money is energy, and that when your energy is aligned, the flow of money naturally adjusts to support your authentic needs. You may find that unexpected resources appear just when you need them, that expenses decrease as you release things that no longer serve you, that new streams of income or support materialize in ways that feel almost effortless. This is the financial dimension of alignment, and it is very real. Sign 15. And so we arrive at the heart of what all these signs are pointing toward. You, Libra, are entering a phase of your life where everything you are and everything you do is converging into a single, coherent, powerful expression of your truest self. The scattered energy of the past is being gathered and focused. The contradictions that once tore at you are being resolved into a beautiful, complex harmony. The person you were, the person you are, and the person you are becoming are all coming together, merging into a single integrated being of remarkable depth, beauty, and purpose. This is what alignment means for you. Not perfection, not the end of all challenges, but a fundamental coherence between your inner world and your outer life that makes everything feel more meaningful, more manageable, and more filled with wonder. The signs are clear, Libra. The evidence is overwhelming. The alignment is happening right now in real time in the living, breathing reality of your daily experience. All you need to do is notice it, trust it, and let it carry you where it wants to take you. Where it wants to take you is somewhere extraordinary, somewhere that matches the full scope of your potential, somewhere that has been waiting for you, patiently and faithfully, for longer than you know. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.